Hello you. We have just arrived at Lake Neusiedler, which is about 40 minutes from Vienna. It's the biggest lake that we have in this part of Austria. And well, our best thing is I'll show you around. Come with me. Hey, this is Tom.
And this is Andy.
And together we are
Inside Austria.
So, behind me you actually see Lake Neusiedler. It's Central Europe's biggest endorheic lake. This means it has water coming into it, but there are no rivers or streams leaving this lake. It's the biggest one in Central Europe. All the water that actually flows into the lake disappears through evaporation or ends up in the surrounding swamp area. The lake is about 35 kilometers in length. From here we are on one end, it's about 35 kilometers in this direction, and depending on where you are, it's about between 6 and 12 kilometers wide. It's a fairly large lake. It covers about 122 square miles of water coverage. However, when there's a lot of rain, because the water can't go anywhere, it could be 10 times of the coverage. It could be well over 1,200 square miles of water coverage here on this lake. In the car, and our next stop will be Podersdorf on Lake Neusiedler. Let's go. So, we'll have a walk down to the lighthouse. Just come and follow me, Tom. Everywhere on the lake you can rent little boats, rowing boats, electric boats, sailing boats, but here in Podersdorf you can also take big cruise ships. Big cruise ships is a big word. With these you can take cruises along the lake, for instance a nice dinner cruise or some nice sunset cruise, but also what they have here is ferry boats to take you across the lake to places like and so on. But we continue onto the light tower now. Come with me. Somebody told me that an unidentified flying object has landed in Podersdorf on the lake. And it should be here by the light tower, so let's go and see if we can find it. Have it, of course, the unidentified flying object is not here anymore. The story behind it is that a winemaker has decided that he would take his wine, put it in a big aluminium barrel and drop it here in the lake, and that the movement of the lake would actually make the wine better. I will put a link for this in the video, so you can look for yourself. If it makes the wine better, I don't know. I haven't tried it. We'll just have to look and see. Back at the Seewert now. We're done in Podersdorf. We are now making our way towards Hungary. Next time we'll see you is probably across the border. We've stopped here. This is the National Park of Lake Neusiedler. It's a very extensive national park and it's very pretty. Lots of wildlife, predominantly birds, of course. Birds of all sorts you can find here. If you're an ornithologist, this is the place to be. The reason we stopped here though is because in this area we have something very peculiar. We have little salt lakes. On an area of about 25 square kilometers, there are about 14 small salt lakes left over from the last ice age. They are salty because sodium is coming through the earth crust up to the surface. I cannot take you any further. I hope we see it on the video that we took, but we're not actually allowed to walk in this area. We can only stay in the, on the footpath here and not get close to the water. So our first stop across the Hungarian border is actually, where else could it be? At a coffee place. We stopped at a little coffee shop, actually of the castle Esterhazy. The family of Esterhazy, of course, very important around Lake Neusiedler. They own pretty much everything around here, still do today. This castle here is one of the biggest Rococo castles in Hungary. Currently it's used for many concerts. They have a lot of concerts here. Haydn actually has played here a lot. And it's well worth a visit. So if you come down here, Castle Esterhazy in Vertöt is the place to go. So, and as soon as Tom is finished with his cake and his coffee, we will be skedoodling off. Next stop will be the lake again. I hope that on the next stop we see the lake again. All right, see you then. As I promised, we're back at the lake. The lake's behind us. We are still in Hungary, on the Hungarian side of the lake, and we're actually going to a little secret place I've been told about. It's a small restaurant or coffee shop, I'm not quite sure, right on the water, and it should be around here somewhere. So we'll have a go and see if we can find it. So why don't you come with me, and then we'll have a look around. So we're actually back in Austria. We just made it across the border. We've only been on the road for about 10 minutes from our last stop, and we have about 10 minutes to our next stop. Our next stop is the lovely, most gorgeous city of Rust on Lake Neusiedler. To my liking, one of the most beautiful towns actually on the lake. But why don't you judge for yourself? See you in a moment. So we made it to Rust. Lovely place, as I said. We'll have a little walk around now. You'll see for yourself. I'm actually going to find a place for coffee because it's been too long since the last cup of coffee. Alright, so follow me. We'll have a look. it's one of the few towns in this area that has kept its medieval character, its medieval flair. It's a free city, and it's just gorgeous. The old part here is gorgeous. You'll see. In Rust live only about 1,900 people. It is actually the smallest free city in Austria. The rights to be a free city, Rust did not get from the Austrian Empire, as you would expect, since it is in Austria, but actually from the Hungarian crown in 1681. Of course, today Rust is part of Austria. It's in the state of Burgenland. Right by the shores of Lake Neusiedl, and is most famous today for its wines. Hence a lot of vintners here in this city. Especially the most famous wines that come from here are Beerenauslese and Eiswein. Everywhere in Rust you find little back courtyards like the one behind me. This actually belongs to a family that produce wine, and here you can not only drink the wine, they have a license to sell it, but you can buy it by the bottle and so on, to take it with you. So we're pretty much done here. We're going now back to the car, leaving Rust. And off to our next stop, which is the city of Purbach. So, we are actually coming to an end. We'll finish up here in Purbach. We hoped you liked our trip around Lake Neusiedl. We liked it. We've seen plenty of places that we've not seen before. If you did like the video, please press like, subscribe and press the little bell icon. It's up to you, but then we can produce more of these videos. See you soon. Ciao.